Okay, so welcome everybody to day 2 of the review. I honestly can't wait to take her out. Angela was super excited. I know the GoPro died, so I wasn't able to get the full reaction, but she did like it. She did say that the rear seat was a little hard for her after a while, but that's a given with most bikes. The passenger seat isn't always the most comfortable. There are aftermarket seats, so those would probably be the best option. But she said she didn't mind it, and it wasn't uncomfortable riding with her. Honestly, I mentioned it yesterday, it doesn't feel like there's a second passenger. This bike brakes perfectly. It keeps surprising me. And we called her Ruby, so I will refer to Ruby as Ruby. This is the 2017 version of the Bolt R-Spec. Let's get on the road and see what she's got in store for us today. After having this bike for a day and a half or so, I would have to say that this is a brilliant bike for commuting. It's got amazing shocks, it's got the nice comfortable upright seating position, it's got a comfy seat, it's comfortable all around. It's still got that aggressive look, it's got that aggressive feel. It's an all-around great bike. I have nothing bad to say. There's only 3 little negatives. The fact that it does get hot. It's hot under my right leg. It's a bit, it gets a bit warm, I must say, but that's not too big of an issue because you should be always moving. If you are in traffic like this, it does start to sting a little bit, but who doesn't like a little bit of cooked leg in the morning? The other 2 are the fact that if you have a passenger on it all the time, they will get a little bit of a sore butt, but you can get an aftermarket seat and there's no issue there really. The third and final thing is dependent on the person. Now, if you do have a history of either pulled muscles in your hip/upper leg, this might be the wrong bike for you because you do have to raise it and drop it in the seated position in rush hour traffic, in morning traffic, right? On daily commutes. That's the kind of stuff that you're doing. And it does feel a little uncomfortable. I believe I've pulled my muscle before, my upper leg, and I can feel it. I've been feeling it for the past 15 minutes or so. But my other leg is totally fine, and I haven't done anything to that leg. So, as I said, it's dependent on the person, but overall, for the average Joe, it's a great bike. I don't see myself riding another little thing like this and enjoying it as much as I do right now. Having the additional speed at your fingertips, it really makes for a great experience as a commuter, because there are situations where cars will tend to be really not the greatest neighbors on the street. They tend to cut you off. They tend to switch lanes without looking in their mirrors. I'm not saying motorcycles don't do the same, but there's a lot more cars than motorcycles on the street, and Honestly, all of my issues have happened with cars, so they tend to be a bigger issue for me personally. So if you got to get yourself out of a sticky situation quickly, accelerate it out, or with these amazing brakes, feel free to press them. Don't press them too hard or you'll probably fly off the handlebars, but stopping on a dime is probably the best thing that you could ask for. Well, my friend, you didn't leave enough space for me. I can basically park this bike on, wow, that's brilliant, look at that, and it doesn't stick out farther than the mirror. That's amazing. You could literally fit anywhere. Just giving this guy a little more space so that he doesn't hit the bike. Well, off to work. We'll do some reviews afterwards. Hopefully the rain holds out again. It'd be nice if Mother Nature was on my side. Okay, so work's done. Back to the bolt. Sup, Ruby? How you been? Hope the rain didn't get you too bad. Wow, seat's not wet. Nothing's wet. You know that about 2 hours ago, it rained a storm and it dried up within 30 minutes. That was insane. I thought I was gonna have to ride home in that. So I don't know if that intro did any good or if it had been recorded, but we're back to the bolt. And we're on the way home. I just noticed that my GoPro wasn't recording as I was riding. So, so far the GoPro's had more problems than the bike. It just rained. Doesn't look like it's wet at all. Ruby's good. You see the little raindrops, but you know, she's good. So we'll head home. Oh yeah, my leg's wet though. I think some water came from inside the engine when I was riding and went all over my leg. This lady is legit the bird lady. Oh my gosh, she's got birds flocking. Jeez. I've never seen that many birds like huddled around a person in my life. Brilliant driving, sir. Wow, that was nice. I don't think she's gonna make the bus. Oh, she is. Run. Run. Oh wait, never mind. She was crossing the street. Yeah, so far so good with back. Like, I've ridden a few sport bikes and my wrists start hurting and my back starts hurting. On a few of them, not all. Say on the really aggressive ones. Wow. After a long period of time, my back starts to feel a little bit sore from being arched for so long, right? Same with my wrists. Since I'm pushed forward the whole time, it gets a little strenuous. But on this thing, you know, there's the normal little hand cramps from holding the throttle and the other, from the handlebars. From holding the handlebars, you get the little bit of a hand cramp, but that's kind of normal on the bike if you're not used to the width of the handlebar, which my my VStar's handlebars are a lot thicker than what I'm used to on. Oh, this one's a lot thinner than what I'm used to on the VStar because it's a lot thicker, right? Because I have the aftermarket handlebars, but other than a little bit of hand cramps, it's all good. My back feels great. It's been perfect posture the entire time I've been on this bike. My arms are fine. It's all good. And look at this. Riding slow is super easy. So nimble. Look at this. So nimble. Just gonna take this road over here because I believe it has more bumps. Just want to see how it fares. Yeah. So this road has a few bumps. This is simulating a bad road. Bad city road. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna try to hit majority of the bumps. If it's a big pothole, we're not gonna hit it. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna continue speaking with you, and it's so good. Wow. There we go. Here's some more of the bumps. And we're gonna hit a bunch of these and a bunch of those. And we're fine. There we go. You know what? It bounced the whole way. It was just bouncing. There's no hard hits. Nothing. That was quite pleasant, actually. Definitely something I'd try again. It makes driving on Toronto streets a pleasure instead of being a total disaster. This bike is not that loud, but it's great. Oh my gosh. That was a nice charger. Oh, here's another one. Oh. This is a nice one too. Testing out the off-road abilities of the bike, of the Yamaha Bolt. Yes. Okay, this is really good. Yesterday they just paved this, so it should be setting today. Since the rain came, it should be almost set, which means it's gonna be bumpy, and it is a great way to test the Yamaha Bolt suspension. Now, do you hear the fluctuations in my voice? This is my daily commute. Just letting you guys know that. So I have to go over that all the time in the VStar. And this Bolt, it fares very, very well under those conditions. Bumpy terrain, no biggie for the Yamaha Bolt. Oh, this one I love too. I always have to avoid this because my VStar is so low. Let's see how the Yamaha Bolt fares when the light turns green. Doon, 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 doon. And wow, that was a hard one. But I did not hear any slapping coming from behind me, so no bottoming out on the shocks. We're good. Wow. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Wow, that was a hard one. Oh. You do feel it in the crotch. I must say you do feel it in the crotch, but it's a lot better than what I'm used to. Feel it a lot more with my bike. Yeah, the Bolt's great. Wow, I only have good things to say. Whee! We're back. Oh, so that's the trip odometer. Okay. I just pressed a button that I don't know if I was supposed to touch. Oopsie. Say hello to I'm waiting for you.